Hello and welcome back to my channel of Global Solutions. Today I'm going to explain to you my analysis of gun control, how it increases violence and poverty. This will give you a choice of gun control and other ways to protect American people, especially children in our schools, our communities. And here it goes. So the title is How and Why Gun Control Increases Poverty and Violence and Poverty in America. The police system has a legal problem here in America, and I'd like you to read this. Town of Castle Rock, Colorado versus Gonzalez, the Supreme Court of the United States, which provided that law enforcement officers had no duty to protect any individual. This is the Supreme Court ruling. So you have to find this and read the whole thing, the whole case. And this is something very important for you to remember. The police system, in case of the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida on February 14, 2018, the students sued the Broward School District and Sheriff's Office, and the federal judge ruled that the government agencies had no constitutional duty to protect students who were not in custody. Meaning, if you're in a classroom, they cannot protect you. The question now is this: who is going to protect you or your family in case there's some shooting or mass shootings? Use your cell phone. Call 911 or dial 911 and call the police. And you have to think, which one will come first? The shooter or the shooters or the police? Of course, the shooters are already there committing crimes, violent crimes, while the police might take 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes. And how many rounds of ammunition can a shooter use in span of that time? You have to analyze this. US in the world is number one in the world with the highest prison population. That reduction, I think, is wrong. I'm sorry. Currently, we have 1.2 million people incarcerated. And when people are incarcerated, guess what? They become part of poverty in America. It increases poverty in America. The cost of prison versus education. This is just a few samples. In New Jersey, the cost of incarceration is $74,000 a year. So if a convicted person is convicted and given a penalty of 10 years, for example, that's $740,000. The state education in New Jersey is only $19,000. So which one is costing us more? Princeton University, for 4 years, books, tuition, and all other expenses will cost you or your parents $321,660. So which one is costing us more? This is at just 10 years. So a lifetime imprisonment means, wow, that's a whole lot of money. Excuse me. Now, incarceration still versus education. In California, to incarcerate a criminal person is $132,860. So let's say 10 years of imprisonment will cost $1.3 million and some change. In California, state education is only at $37,000. How long are you going to be educated? To be able to get out and get a job? Excuse me. Get a job, and part of your taxes you will have support to support this. Budget deficit and debt problem of the government. Can we cut prison budget? No, we cannot. Can we just cut prisons and let them loose? No, we cannot. Can we just close prisons? No, we cannot. It is unsafe for our communities. Can we reduce prison food? No, that's inhumane. Can we reduce medical care for prisoners? No, that is inhumane. You don't want to do that. But here's the problem. Can we cut education budget? Yes, we can. Can we close schools? Yes, we can. It's happened and it's still happening today. And that's one reason why the U.S. debt, when I started studying America in 1963, the debt is $306 billion. When I arrived in America, it's 1 point something trillion. And between that time to today, it's now at 34.7 trillion. And if this does not stop, 2034 or 10 years from now, this 34 will become 48 trillion. Thanks to the Congressional Budget Office. These are their projections. So you will have to go there and look at all their projections the next 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. Poverty rises. As long as gun violence and mass shootings rises, fatalities is at 40,000, approximately 40,000 annually, at a cost of 280 billion. This 280 billion is about 5 or 6 years ago. And because of inflation, this could be really 500 billion pesos now. Homelessness will rise because of poverty. So gun violence, mass shootings rises, fatalities rises, cost rises. What are other options available to the American people? You can do a concealed carry. This is good. Not unless you wanted to continue with gun control. A better one than concealed carry is national carry. This is better than simple concealed carry, because concealed carry is only probably in a certain locality or state or county. National carry, you can go anywhere and have a carry, concealed carry. What is the best option for us Americans in America? Modern police. This is the best option. And this is my modern police. And these are some of the few benefits. It'll cost you $17, or you don't have to pay $17. Just continue with gun control. That's all you need. And you know what's going to happen in America is happening now. This is a result of my 5 years study around the world, from the Philippines, Europe, America, Australia, Mexico, and other Latin American countries, Canada. Everything I'm telling you here is true wherever you go. And these are my analysis and solutions. These are my backgrounds. And these are my guarantees, 1 and 2. My book is also guaranteed. You will never find anyone capable of duplicating my programs and solutions. So, you have to make a decision. Continue with gun control. Let's continue with rising debt and deficit and budget cuts in schools, but not prisons. Prisons of the American people is permanent, not unless you go with my police modernization program. If you have any questions, please write down below and I will try my best to answer your questions. Thank you very much. Goodbye for now.